welcome everyone. It's not the scene I want to go to, but anyways, welcome to another Real Rivals 19 Swiss Round 5 match. We've got the 5th round of Swiss a bit early, and tonight it's the turn of virtualDream. We're playing versus TK47. virtualDream currently on 1.5 points. TK47 on 1 point. There is still chance for especially virtualDream to advance with 2 wins in round 5 and 6. Could be possible. TK on 1 point, even with 2 wins, ending on 3 points, might not be enough. I don't know the exact numbers yet, but that is something we will figure out along the way. These 2 players have not played previously, especially since only virtualDream's second ever tournament. Debuted in RR13, a bit of a skip, and is now playing in RR19 again. TK47, long-time player, you can see right there. 16 tournaments so far. Currently, best finish was 5th place in RR9. These 2 will face off against each other. First map, Fortuna, we can see it at the bottom, arriving in just about 30 seconds. Picked by virtualDream, bit surprising looking at these numbers, but only 1 play so far ever, and that was a loss. Nothing decisive quite yet. It was a Santa Fortuna loss against Channel Reindeer in RR13. Was picked by Channel Reindeer at that point. Was banned once, and the spin is about to arrive. I should switch over. I am always super late on the switch. I really need to get used to this new system, but here we go with the first spin. It's going to be Rico Delgado shotgun as the gardener, Jorge Franco electrocution in the suit, and Andrea Martinez injected poison as a mansion guard. At least this time I had the streams ready already. I didn't need to refresh the overlay. Again, it's a suit spin. Forced suit. Santa Fortuna. I don't think there's a suit on the map. I couldn't remember any top of my head immediately. Does complicate things a little bit. Although looking at this spin in particular, there's nothing too terrible in there, I want to say. I don't exactly know what the best Jorge electrocution strat is. Right, I can give you game audio possibly. It is there, it's just very, very quiet. But I'm sure the players have an idea for that in the near future. Both of them starting main start, both of them immediately running towards Rico Delgado. Even either to just isolate him or even to get the quick kill here. Gardner is right around the corner anyways. And then of course you have the opportunity to get a replant from virtualDream. Something, he wasn't happy about something. TK... Bullet panicking Rico by the looks of things. And I didn't catch what virtual switched about the loadout now. I'm not sure we'll see it in a little bit. Rico so far locking down into this the garage for TK. Subdue KO should be enough, although that guard might want to turn around now, but no, he's fine. Prime noticed, a punch to the face with a... Ooh, he flung wildly. And that triggered the car alarm. Rico just flew onto that. The impact was a bit much for the car to handle. But yeah, that's one isolation done, and TK is immediately exiting the area. virtualDream wants to medic Rico, by the looks of things. Luring him all the way here to get him to go to the... or is this a KO spot? No. Okay. It would have been crazy attack if that was the case, but no. One a medic. And Rico will go to the village for virtualDream in a bit, but not this a time. There was a lot of guards around there, and they really weren't in a good position for virtual, sadly. What, TK? No! TK bumped the lady off so many times that she enforced him. That's gonna be a restart for him as well. It's been a while since I've seen that happen, but that is something that can. Yeah, NPCs annoy you too much; they will just ruin your run. Other than that, it was a great idea from TK. Getting Rico isolated immediately, getting the mansion guard, and then immediately running over, getting the Andrea kill. Because then you can just go back to Rico, get the kill there. The gardener's disguise is right around here as well. And take on your suit again and go back to the coca fields for an exit kill there. But so far it hasn't worked out for these players. Let's see. virtualDream this time adapted a little bit. Actually, this is something I considered might be a valid, or was my first idea as well. Virtual is luring Rico to the bridge. I believe that was the original plan as well. But also they are getting a gardener's disguise immediately, so they can immediately do this kill. There's two mansion guards right here, so the disguise for the Andrea kill is in virtualDream's hands as well. The kill will not be made here immediately though, surprisingly. They will. virtualDream is switching into mansion guard first and will do Andrea kill now. I don't know timings off the top of my head, but seems to be fine. Yeah, Andrea's currently in the meeting room for virtualDream. And even though there's her assistant in there as well, I believe the assistant leaves first as TK restarts again. I didn't see what went wrong for them this time, sadly. Man, this is something I saw recently as well. A bullet distraction for Andrea will cause her to stay inside the office while the assistant leaves, and one poke in her back will be the first kill of this match, going towards virtualDream. Taking a long time, but there it ticks. And just like that, first kill done. Second kill is gonna follow swiftly for virtualDream. Rico is already KO'd. Gardener's guy's literally next to him, and I believe the briefcase contains a shotgun as required. Ooh, TK almost getting spotted. Gets spotted by these guards going through the fields. Or the mansion area. Okay. virtualDream actually dragging Rico closer to the bridge and is entering the mansion again. Do they not have a shotgun? Because this is the suit. They don't need the suit yet. This is not working out for TK so far. virtualDream will go for Jorge first and then kill Rico. I wonder if Virtual does not have a silenced shotgun for the kill. Because otherwise there's no reason not to do the kill immediately right then and there. That is quite possible. I don't know. I'm very curious about what Virtual's approach to this is now. TK it's not working out for TK recently. I keep seeing lots and lots of early restarts for them. They seem not seem to be getting this Rico isolation done all too easily. Is there a puddle behind the helicopter shed? No, there isn't, right? Oh, but there's puddles up front. Let's see. That's a puddle, and by the looks of things, I assume Virtual knows that Jorge will step into that. And now Virtual's on the way back to Rico, I suppose. Bit of back and forth. But we shall see. TK. Maybe this is the attempt. Rico's also was a short lockdown for Rico. It's already out again, but TK gets the KO on Rico down this time. Oh, and there's the Jorge kill for virtualDream. Only the Rico kill left. Rico's already out there. Rico. Oh, please don't go through that door. I expect Virtual does not have a silenced shotgun. Yeah. That was a bit risky running in there with the guard. He will now turn back. And yeah, Virtual now has to go, or is going down into this back area, grabbing a shotgun, I suppose. As TK finally got the Rico isolation down, has a managing guard disguise, and is approaching Andrea. Chad is pointing out that Virtual had a pistol, seeker, poison, and a taser, which didn't leave room for a shotgun. Okay, TK Crime noticed this could be troublesome, because now you gotta do a panicked people. This is the and Andrea ran far too far, but Virtual got this kill nicely. Oh, but they did it in a wrong disguise. Oh no, I didn't realize it until it was far too late as well. He did it in the mansion guard's disguise, not the gardener as required. I was very surprised that it was a silent kill. That apparently is a soundproof spot right there next to the in the grass next to the wall. I'm very surprised about that, but hey, if the game says it is, then it is apparently. And we're back to square one for both players. Only Virtual basically had it. Just need to execute it once again. And then there are golden. TK still needs to figure parts of the spin out. But nothing impossible. Yeah, we've seen on Virtual's end. This is quite a doable spin. It's not that slow either. I am confused about the choice to go for Jorge first and then only do Rico as an exit kill. Ooh, Virtual is scared there. But that guard luckily did not spot the gardener that was KO'd. Yeah, I guess timing for Jorge Electro is what Chad has also pointed out. Ooh, Virtual being caught on cams could be a bit troublesome, but we're worked out fine so far. This is professional difficulty. These two players are trying to complete the spin as we see at the bottom of our screens right now. They have to eliminate the 3 targets on the Santa Fortuna mission in these 3 disguises with these 3 kill conditions. And first one to do so in real time will win 2 points for this round. This is a best of 5. Professional is not the hardest difficulty in the game. There's still master mode, which is above, but yeah, it can be challenging enough. I would consider professional to be like the default difficulty in Hitman 3, but I might be wrong and more players are playing something else, but yeah. Anyways, virtual basically just doing what they did before, and it's very... The virtual had a way. Ooh, smart adaptation here though, getting the cams while they're here. Oh, they missed though. Okay, but they seem to be good. They seem to be good. This is one of the trickery, or you can get like seen shooting that cam box. So their cams are gone now. I wonder if virtual, now knowing his timings from the previous run, is gonna do the Rico kill now, or although this time they did lose a bit of time by going for the cam box, which is something they didn't have to worry with last time. So I wonder if virtual is gonna run, especially since they still need to drag the body. Yeah, no, they are just gonna run for Jorge first. Makes a lot of sense actually, just to get that kill out of the way, get the timing right, and yeah. Hope there's nothing else to worry about. All right, TK, back at this situation again. Wanted to, again, distract the assistant, but the assistant doesn't like being bumped into, neither cares for briefcases. So TK will have to take this assistant out. There she goes. Andrea has not spotted the chaos body yet. Now she has, and TK is in the same predicament as earlier again. Target lockdown. If Andrea runs too far now, yeah, she will start running as well, and nope. TK tries to save it. This is an option. Oh, not anymore. She locks down outside here. That is new to me, but I don't consider myself an expert on this map anyways. Another rip for TK. I wonder if TK could have just like attempted to whoa, big whoosh from virtualDream there as the helicopter pilot almost spotted virtual placing the taser. That whoosh was almost at maximum pretty much immediately. Quite lucky they got out beforehand. And yeah, the Santa Fortuna does look so easy on paper, but these players do seem to have their troubles with it. Although on virtual side, that was more of a roulette brain type of issue they had. Except that detonation wasn't too early, so the helicopter pilot doesn't get electrocuted, but it seems to be fine. Virtual's end, hopefully in a couple of seconds. Should see. Ooh, TK gets spotted by one of Rico's guards in the garage. They locked down in a different position this time. And virtualDream gets spotted by one of these guards, goes into combat. Simultaneous restarts again. And we are 18 minutes in almost. 12 minutes to go. And it would be a shame if this map ended in a timeout. Especially for virtual. They were so close. They basically had it done, just did one of the kills in an incorrect disguise. On the way to the exit, realized it. But yeah, this can happen easily in a match. just the simplest things can like, yeah, sometimes be most troublesome. Being in a match is a difficulty modifier, as Zion has pointed out in chat. You do play very differently if you know there's another player trying to do the same thing as you, just a bit quicker, and you're always under pressure. You don't know how far your opponent is. You don't know whether you're ahead or behind, and just like that, that's another restart for virtualDream. Couldn't get out of the Rico's compound safely. All right, TK. Approaching Andreas mansion again. This time, I wonder if it's for TK, it would be just an option, even if Andrea spots the body of her assistant, to just run up to Andrea and try to inject her. TK once again tries to get the assistant distracted. This time it worked. The assistant is distracted upstairs. She might be distracted into the bathroom now. TK had the opportunity right there. TK wants to get this assistant as far away as possible. Oh, can he not go through the door? Is that not a thing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure with Santa Fortuna things, but does the guard actually stop you from entering? But here's TK's... Oh, she turned around. That was a close one. You don't want to punch Andrea in the face here. Oh, yet again. And the assistant is coming back now for TK. Oh, there's the inject. Let's hope she didn't spot that. It was like half a second between TK injecting Andrea and the assistant walking in. I think... She's not orange. I think it was fine, but honestly, I couldn't guarantee it to you with this game. Okay, I see her also taking care of cameras. The compound will go into panic in a bit. The TK is still red, but that's from the Rico isolation. But TK has a run going. This is the furthest they've been so far in this spin, and I mean, arguably one of the harder parts is done for TK now. Virtual has time to catch up though. We have seen... Ooh, this is a nice change. I didn't think... No, that was a thing either. Distracting the assistant with a throw to the outside. No, Virtual! The prompt was there! But apparently it wasn't when he pressed the button. And that is not what you want to see. That is exactly what TK was afraid of earlier. If that prompt for the injection is not there for a split second while you press the button, the 47 will proceed to just punch your opponent in the face. And just like that, Virtual again at the start of the spin, and now the time is getting tighter and tighter. 8 minutes left on the clock. And even though this is a relatively fast spin, and we've seen it from virtualDream, I'm not sure what their in-game time was, but I want to say it was about this time. About 8 minutes or a little bit more, or a little bit less. They might not have time to finish this. TK has gotten their second kill. This run is the furthest TK has ever been on this spin. And they are looking very, very good. Although they still have the electrocution Jorge kill. And we haven't seen them attempt it yet. So we don't know what TK's strategy is for the Jorge kill. The kill that Virtual approached was quite easy, but also timing-wise, of course, very sensitive. And I would expect that that timing has passed now, and TK would need to wait for a second cycle. But then again, I'm not by no means a Santa Fortuna expert. I wouldn't know off the top of my head as well. 6:30 is what Twitch chat is telling me. So there are options. Let's see if TK knows about it. Jorge is not yet at the helicopter hideout, but he is walking towards it now, and I think that is the timing passed pretty much immediately. Yeah, he would walk. There it is. He would be in there right now, and the guard is coming now. TK is actually luring the guard behind the shed. TK just wants a safer disguise to traverse the coca fields right here, to find another spot and execute it in 5.5 minutes. Ooh, that bunny's head is somewhat sticking out across. People on the inside of the shed luckily don't care about 47 dragging a body out there. But yeah, TK will go for the same puddle. We'll just place it in there. And I am curious if he's just gonna walk through that again. As Virtual got the first kill done again. Quite safely, like in their previous attempts, but the clock is a ticking. 4 minutes 40. Until the time runs out for these two players. TK is in a position where they could finish this, but it would have to be a close one. I wonder if this... No. I wanted to ask whether virtualDream might now consider in this run, seeing as they only have 4 minutes left on the clock, that they kill Rico now and hope they're not late for Jorge, just to save out on the time. Ooh, is that the electrocution kill? That's the electrocution kill for TK. In the correct disguise. And a walk to the exit. Almost like a walk in the park for TK, and with 3.5 minutes on the clock, TK on his first attempt where they actually got the Andrea kill down properly. They've managed to put it all together, and Virtual, after basically finishing the spin twice, had... yeah, couldn't do it. That does feel bad. Why do the streams always pause for me whenever we get a new spin? I don't understand it. But that is just 2 points for TK. And we go from one Big Five map to the next. Mumbai is our next map, and just under 3 minutes from now. Santa Fortuna was picked by virtualDream, as we can see up top there. Mumbai was picked by TK47. The two bands were Ambrose Island from virtualDream and Dartmoor from TK. Those maps will not appear in the remainder of the match. Let's look at the stats again real quick. I had to, once again, like I always do in these recent guests, had to go over this page quite quickly ahead of Santa Fortuna. Once again, Mumbai, a map virtualDream hasn't played a ton, but has played at all. Which does count towards their experience, of course. One Mumbai loss that was against Fortuna in the first round of this tournament, actually. Was a random map in there. Now it's picked by TK against virtualDream. TK seems to be quite fond of the map. You can see they picked it 13 times over the course of their entire career. With a 7-12-5 win-loss tie ratio. That is a bit surprising, but then again, you don't have to be great on a map to like playing it, and the experience will certainly shine through. I do think it's quite funny that we have 5 ties on Mumbai for TK. I would expect, let me quickly check, 1 timeout, 2 timeouts, 3 timeouts, 4 timeouts, and the 5th one is a timeout as well. 5 timeout ties on TK for Mumbai. It's one of the maps where that is actually, I have to say, more likely than on other maps. Actually don't have the stats, I believe, for that, but could be computed quite quickly. Mumbai is just such a big map and has some intricate details, some spins that can certainly, yeah, not enjoyable for you to play. And timeout tying on a map, not the end of the world. Almost happened in Santa Fortuna. Let's hope it doesn't almost happen in Mumbai as well. So we are going into that map. It's going to be a Wazir Kyle, loud explosive weapon as the Kashmirian. Vanya Shah, Beak Staff as Bollywood Bodyguard. Dawud Rang and Cleaver in the suit. Not terrible. I would do this the old-fashioned slow way of starting Skywalk, preparing Wazir as an exit kill, do brick, probably get the Cleaver on the way somewhere, and the Beak Staff if I'm feeling especially fine. Get Beak Staff, get Cleaver, do break, knock out Vanya, kill Dawood, change disguise, kill Vanya, get Kashmirian, and go to an exit. Let's see how the players approach this, because they are certainly doing things different already. Virtual is starting with the Kashmirian, starting from the Charles. Could be a quick Maelstrom isolation in, I don't know, Charles isolation? I actually don't know how it's called precisely, but that looks to be exactly what Virtual is planning to do. TK is replanning a little bit, changing up their loadout. 1 Trank Dart in here might allow Virtual to do this kill immediately, which would certainly save them a little bit of trouble, since they could just explode and dump the Maelstrom's body. He is coming up. Ooh, the Holy Man. No, wait, that's not the Holy Man. That is the Maelstrom for TK. TK is doing it similarly to how I would have approached it by the looks of things. While Virtual is doing it a bit more modern. That is placed quite far away from the Maelstrom, and it didn't kill him. That was very far from his head. I can see the, like, you didn't want to like blow him all the way onto the closet or something where you can't get him, but yeah, at certain distances that just doesn't get lethal anymore. So that's a restart for Virtual. But other than that, the strat does look fine. They have to go all the way back up here to get their suit back. because they do need it for the spin, and I don't think there's another one on the map. So, not sure if that is optimal, but it is certainly possible. Let's see. Quatrility is pointing out in chat that the nearest weapon box to this hideout where Virtual is currently KOing the Crow members is where the Kashmirian is KO'd, which could be troublesome. If someone investigates the explosive for virtualDream and then finds the weapons, brings them away, and finds the Kashmirian. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Virtual this time making sure that the Maelstrom is absolutely dead. Gets the kill, correct disguise, and makes a run for it. Getting the Beak Staff as well, that is one of them, I believe. I'm not sure if there's multiple on the map, actually, but I do think there are. And, yeah, Virtual off, and looks like they'll just get the suit back right now. TK on the other side, we haven't focused on him all too much. Has started Brickler. The Maelstrom is set up. He's KO'd in the little side room. Explosive has been placed. TK is not in the suit either. They're in the Holy Man, and they also will have to go all the way back to their Maelstrom and to get the disguise for the Dawood kill. So it's gonna be quite a lot of back and forth for TK now. Going to Dawood, KOing him, getting that disguise, getting the Beak Staff, killing Vanya, getting his suit, killing Dawood. The suit is at the Skywalk start where the Maelstrom is KO'd, I believe, because it wasn't the Holy Man afterwards. Then get Kashmirian, then run to an exit, detonate and go. So that is quite a bit of running back and forth for TK, and Virtual might have a better timed approach at the very least. He already has the Beak Staff. I'm not sure. He has the Cleaver as well, just seen as inventory. Is KO? Wow, that was the magical pad that just flew back to 47 after it was thrown. That was certainly something. Returning items are a thing now in Hitman. Virtual is leaving these... is KOing these metalworkers in the first place and also leaving them out. I'm not sure. That's part of a strategy. I mean, I suppose it is part of a strategy. But I'm curious what will happen about that for Virtual.
Well, come on. Give me a...
TK going for the OG strats with the snail, which also includes luring that other food vendor up, because otherwise he will investigate the or hear the snail sound. But yeah, TK has all targets KO'd now. Is in the Bollywood bodyguard. Don't think that TK has the Beak Staff yet, although I could be mistaken on that part. As Virtual has a bit of an easier to-do list. Has Vanya KO'd. has...
Confirmed kill on Vanya's shop.
That is the kill for TK. I hope that was correct. I didn't
No rest for the wicked, however.
watch
On to
it
the next one.
immediately, but I assume it was the Beak Staff. He's in the Bollywood bodyguard disguise. One kill each so far. TK has one other setup. Now running back for their suit, I suppose. Meantime, Virtual is waiting for Dawood to get all the way here. Is in the suit, has the cleaver, can get the Starwood kill done quite quickly, and the Bollywood bodyguards do follow him right there. So that will be 2 quick kills from Virtual, and then possibly a very, very soon exit for Virtual. There's the Dawood kill.
Something related to strange behavior. Might be worth looking into.
Beak Staff. And... oh, Virtual did leave Vanya running. I didn't realize that, actually. She doesn't have guards anymore. Those were being taken care of. But Virtual wanted to get closer to an exit, actually, and this is very, very smart from them. Beak Staff, Bollywood bodyguard disguise, and the tuk-tuk exit. Or, it's not tuk-tuk, but I guess it... I don't know. It's right there. And Virtual finishing Mumbai first. Quite a nice strategy. Involved a lot less running back and forth compared to TK strat, which was the primary issue of TK, I want to say. But yeah, the stream's once again, new spin arrives and the stream paused for a second. Why not?
Just one target left.
2 for 2.
Let's bring this one.
Tied match so far, meaning we'll see at least 2 more random maps, and the first one of those is going to be Marrakesh. We go to a bit of a quicker one now. Not certainly easier, although I would argue it's an easier map as well. Basic strats, quite accessible. More advanced strats, not too difficult either. Let's check real quick. There's not a ton to check here because this is virtualDream's first ever Marrakesh play in a Roulette Rivals tournament. So obviously we don't have stats for them about that. TK on the other side though, not looking too bad on Marrakesh. 10-7-0, played it 17 times, 5 of which in the last year. His last 5 Marrakesh involved 4 victories to his name, which include wins against players like Four Squared, Pack, Alex Hiller, and Gigs RH in a time span of RR19, RR18, RWC 2025, and RR17. His only loss in there was actually this tournament as well. First round matchup against Peter Dudikins. But since then has played Marrakesh last round as well. And did win that one. virtualDream is apparently has crashed their game. We can't see that right now. But message came through in Discord. So the timer got extended by a minute there. 1 second, 1 extra second for your crash. That's not quite going to be enough, even with insane loading times. Luckily, didn't happen while the spin was live. Otherwise, we would have seen a respin, unless the player was really, really behind. But yeah, 8 minutes flat personal best from TK47. Current record is almost exactly half that. 4 minutes 1 second put up by the incredible Scruffy in RWC 2025. Not too long ago either. Was a quick spin. Loud Shotgun as Consulate Security for Razor Zaydan, and Next Snap as Consulate Janitor for Klaus Hugo Strandberg. Could imagine Double-O-Matic and Honeycomb would be the play there. Can get you down to a 4-minute time. Next Scruffy is prevented, but maybe this could be an even better spin. This could be virtualDream's first ever win on Marrakesh, or an improvement to TK47's win rate on that map. Both would keep the game running, just like a tie. Could be a photo finish or a timeout. Anything can and will still happen in this match. It's going to be Marrakesh arriving in just about now. It's going to be Razor Zaydan, Next Snap as a Consulate Janitor, and Klaus Hugo Strandberg Sniper Rifle as a military officer. The Klaus one does throw a bit of a wrench into plans, I want to say. It's also Klaus no KO, which might make things a little bit easier. Although, I would argue that Double-O-Matic and Honeycomb... yeah, it is Honeycomb. Is still on the board here. Or Consulate-O-Matic, or however you want to call it. I think the Blunts is referring to the same strat as that I am. You just have to get a military officer on the way somewhere. Consulate-O-Matic without Honeycomb, also a possibility, as Dynamos has pointed out. Might actually, I mean, both could work.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
Okay, Virtual is medicing only the officer in front of Razor's office, or did they try to hit both? Because they just restarted, even though they basically hit it. TK has done... Okay, apparently Churchat is pointing out that you can hit both with this Durian. Something I was unfamiliar of, but apparently that's a thing. And virtualDream did it. Very nicely done. TK, I don't think has triggered Honeycomb. virtualDream seems to be. There it is. It's Honeycomb from virtualDream triggered. TK I don't think has done it, but TK has a military officer. And a sniper rifle all the way back here. That is quite a distance smuggle, although I'm not actually sure if there is a better one on the way, really. So that might just be the optimal one you can even get. And yeah, now it's going to be a bit of a race to the consulate. This is not a slow spin at all. Virtual is already almost at the consulate. I expect they will be getting the officer that's inside the parking garage here. There's also a smuggle down there. Actually, that would probably have been the better choice. And not the one all the way at the back of the school. But, of course, hindsight is something else. Yep, there it is. That's Virtual's smuggle right there. And Virtual distracting. Is that gonna get the officer? I can't see from his instinct whether that's a red cap guy or not, but with the confidence that Virtual is luring this person, I expect it to be. Does Virtual not have a blue egg or anything? Apparently not, but no, it is red cap. So that's the required disguise for the Strandberg kill. And we can see Strandberg is about to arrive down here as well. And he's arrived at the upstairs, the railing, looking down into the whatever hall below. Ooh, but he's leaving for TK. TK has missed him. He stood right into in the door frame for TK, but it didn't work out. Ooh, I don't know if yeah, no, he's gonna be gone. Oh, and Virtual got the wrong toilet for Razor. Razor picked the wrong bathroom. Luckily for Virtual, and it does look like they are sticking with their run right now. It's not over by any means. There is of course still the regular intercom backup strat for that you can do for Razor, and Virtual is just getting a consulate janitor, and yeah, Virtual is gonna find a way to get him somewhere on his path. Didn't TK also a medic Razor? Oh, did TK? I'm not sure what TK's status on Razor is right now. Because if he was a medic, he's all the way back at the school again. Ooh, TK tries to get Klaus in here. There's only one other guy so far, and that one's KO'd. If nobody ever comes in here, because nobody heard it as well, should be good. Virtual is playing this. A phone to get Razor into the side room. And that has worked very well for Virtual. TK is clearing out the consulate after this rescue Razor kill. Oh, but it would have been a restart. And Virtual is out 6:24. Didn't play out exactly as Virtual thought it would. But it worked nonetheless. And Virtual will lead this match 4-2. Very, very nicely done. Right. Next up, our map's gonna be Berlin. As we can see for both these players, TK is letting out the frustration a little bit on these bodyguards at the entrance. Now we'll just chill for a second. Both the players are discussing in Discord whether what they did was fine and or how it was unfine, but that's in the past for now. Let's focus on the future. Berlin, a map that Virtual has picked twice and won twice in the last year. One Berlin loss to Virtual's name, that is against Infofun in the very first round of RR13 and virtualDream's very first Hitman match. It was their pick, and they lost it against Infofun. Can't blame them for that. They've won it twice recently. This tournament, actually, against Fortuna in the very first round of Swiss, and against Zerun in the very second round of this. Against Zerun was also virtualDream's pick, so Virtual might be a bit warmed up on this map now. 2 wins in a row to his form. TK on the other side, once again, the experience is on their side. 16-14-2. 2 Berlin ties as well. Happens quickly and easily. Both of those were timeout ties, once against Periodicans and once against Afro. Happens especially on a 5-target map like this one. But TK has picked it 23 times. Berlin is TK's most picked map, so I'm sure neither of these players are too sad that Berlin is in the pool now. This could be, even though it is a 5-target map, this could be a relatively quick one. Let's see, 10 minutes, 7 minutes. Personal bests on these 2 players. If Virtual wins Berlin now, they win the match 6-2. If TK wins or it's a tie, we go to our final map. But let's see what Berlin has in store for us. It's going to be Fire Biker for the first kill. Second target, a battle axe in the suit, so a suit is in there. Scrap sword, Florida man, another combination. Screwdriver, club security for agent number 4, and then lastly, fire axe, a bartender. Those are your 5 combinations. Those are the 5 kills the players have to do. See a bit of a planning again. Both players quite quickly, quite synchronously actually, that's what I meant to say, enter the map. In the suit, of course, you do have to bring it. There is no suit on map, and it is part of the spin. I am not 100% sure who you'd want for what kill in the spin, but the players surely have an idea. Adaptation from virtualDream. Something new is happening. Emetic rat poison. This is interesting. They are poisoning Davenport's drink, but Davenport is literally behind them. That didn't work as intended for virtualDream, I'm sure, but the idea was there. Getting one of the targets isolated like that certainly helps, but do have to be a bit quicker about it than that. TK, clear out the roof, alluring. Banner up here now. And Virtual's trying this again, this time quicker because they didn't run up the stairs, I believe, or something. And there is the medic poison for that target. It's gonna get...
Don't waste the opportunity. We don't need our noses bloody today.
Gonna get Davenport into to the toilets outside. virtualDream is getting surprisingly many upstairs targets right now. It's gonna be their 3rd one, Agent Swan right here. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that is perfectly fine. It's gonna be a target that's killed later on anyways. But Virtual will have to live with red guns for a little bit of the spin now. And Virtual, I believe, is about to get their first kill, actually. The fire axe is right there. And they have 2 targets waiting for them outside. TK also getting Swan up here. First kill for virtualDream. Fire axe bartender. And Virtual has the oil canister ready for a potential fire kill. I assume that is what they will do. Apparently to Davenport by the looks of things. TK medicked. God damn it, now I can't remember his name actually. Lowenthal? Yeah, it must be Lowenthal, I believe. The targets I don't see used too often. Ooh, lots of whooshes. TK was spotted by one of the one of the targets. Punch to the face could save him here, although the other guard is coming. Close combat heard. This is troublesome for TK. They need to get that guard out of the way quickly. I don't think a distraction will cause anything. Yeah, no, and that is a body spotted and a restart for TK. Oh, virtualDream in close combat with another agent, but that is fine as is by the looks of things. virtualDream has like I lost track of how many agents virtualDream has KO'd where at this point. They have the fire egg, the battle axe now. Oh, and their suit is right here as well. That's gonna be another kill for virtualDream. Second agent down. Biker disguise acquired as well, and is that gonna be a screwdriver lying around somewhere here? I believe it is. There's this one enforcer around. There it is. So virtualDream still has Davenport for the fire kill, I suppose, because the oil canister is next to him as well, and he's in the biker's disguise right now. Agent Green is still up on the roof, and I guess the last kill you might actually want to do downstairs. Just grab the scrap sword, go down to get Florida Man. Right, virtualDream, don't run into the fire again, please. Bit risky, but it worked out for them. Fire biker kill. Ooh, someone investigating, but that's fine. It's an accident kill, can happen to anybody at any time. Just lighting up in flames next to us. Suspiciously perfectly placed oil canister. And Virtual might use Thames here as their fourth target, although they did consider it. They distracted him once, but Virtual will go downstairs first. They have the scrap sword already in the briefcase. On the hunt for Florida Man, I suppose. TK now needs to do all this again. All this setup. Getting Swan out here, already alert. Banner up with a triple shot, cleared out the roof. All this annoying. virtualDream got into combat with Montgomery, but luckily for virtualDream, nobody heard that. Very, very lucky. Any of the bikers could have heard that, and I would have been a run gone for Virtual, and it's a good one. 4th kill. Done right away. Club security with a screwdriver. And all Virtual needs is Florida Man and still a target, I believe, although there are plenty of good targets around. Luckily, Montgomery, I believe, is carrying like all our agents, is carrying a silenced SMG, so even though shots from them wouldn't alert anyone. Ooh, bit of a buffer. Okay, we're good now. It's a nice Florida Man isolation from Virtual. Haven't seen that one before, but it does work out for them. TK has just gotten screwdrivers, just still collecting things around the map. Gonna pick up their first kill right here as well. It's gonna be Battle Axe in the suit. Kill number 2 for TK47. Oh, and Virtual has Chamberlain right here conveniently.
Agent Lowenthal, please report.
Just in time, got the two other players other guards knocked out, and a throw to the face will seal the deal for virtualDream. And there we have it. The exit finished banners already there, and TK with one late rip, and sadly, yeah, couldn't get it going on this map. Really nicely done. 9 minutes 53. I believe that's a new personal best as well by a couple of seconds. And virtualDream, after very closely losing Santa Fortuna, managed to take it back on the 3 following maps. Mumbai, Marrakesh, Berlin, all well played from both players. But virtualDream was the stronger one today, and virtualDream hangs on to the possibility of making it to the knockout stage. Speaking of which, let's look at this page. With this loss, TK47's fate is sealed. 42nd position right now. Will not make it to the knockout stage in any constellation. virtualDream, currently 21st, 2.5 points. 1 round to go. Could end on 3.5 points. And if I quote the numbers calculated by the stats guy called In For Fun himself, there's about a 10% chance that someone will be able to advance with 3.5 points. That is Virtual's only way of moving forward. They cannot get to the required 4 points anymore, with only 1 match to go and a maximum of 1 point per match. 3.5 is their max. But of course, it all comes down to other players in this last match for them. This certainly wasn't the last match for today, however. It was a bit of a longer one, but now you have a short break of 54 minutes before Dsan will cast Elf versus Omni TMN for you, playing on Dubai and Santa Fortuna. Parallel to that, Kian will play Red Fox on Dartmoor and Mendoza in just under an hour as well. And those are the 2 matches for tonight. More matches happening tomorrow at 18, 20, and 20 o'clock Central European Summertime. Of course, all matches, including these and the 10 additional ones at hitmaps.com in your local time zones as well, if you don't want to do conversions and don't live in Central Europe. But yeah, I guess at this point, all I've left to say is to thank you all very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Thanks to the 2 players for playing. Congratulations to Virtual for taking this one. Best of luck to both of them for the last round of Swiss. Thanks to In For Fun for adminning this match for us. Thanks all of you for watching. I hope to see you soon in another Roulette Rivals cast. Thank you and goodbye.